Nothing is very heavy. Hi, I'm Boogie298.
Hi, I'm...
What did he call you?
Jamie Vance? No, that's a
Who is
politician. Take the lead, baby.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've done this. Yeah.
What's our channel called? High Stress. Welcome to High Stress. Welcome to High Anxiety.
Welcome
I'm
to High
Brandon.
Anxiety.
Welcome to High Anxiety. I'm Brandon. We got some.
We're gonna do stuff today. It's gonna be great.
Welcome.
We've been gone for a little bit. It's not really that long.
It's been 2 months since a video's been posted.
Yes,
It sucks. So. Okay, so let's do this. What you got, Ty?
So, for the 40th anniversary of Transformers, they licensed through Yolopark model kits.
Model kits.
Yes. And they normally do... Should we start over?
No.
Okay. And they normally do these smaller ones that are like 12 centimeters. And they did this run of 20 centimeter models of Megatron and Optimus. But I was really excited for these. Like, I know I'm very anti-Transformers that don't transform. But the fact that these, like, light up in parts and they're model kits, and I thought it'd be really fun to put one together with you, or two, for this matter. So I really wanted to get them and have fun on the channel with them. It's fun there.
Who do you want to open up first?
Let's do Megatron first.
Is Optimus your favorite?
Since he came out first. So, and here's the thing, they put Chapter 1. So of the 12 centimeter ones, they've done like Bumblebee, Grimlock, Starscream, like several characters more. And so I'm really wondering if these sell well, if we'll get more of them.
Yeah. So Hasbro is in association, but it's
yes, these are done by Yolopark. Yeah, and they've got licensing for other stuff too. But this is this is the first I'd heard of them. Like I originally saw them when they were putting out when they were advertising for those little model kits, and I didn't care for those. But when I saw these have die-cast parts. And that just seems really exciting for me. So I was like, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to get a couple. So we're going to start with Chapter 1, Megatron. The box has one of those sleeves. And the art on this box is friggin' sick looking. Like, look at that effect. I love that. He's holding a globe. He's holding Earth. He's very evil, which is very Megatron, Yeah. It's his whole shtick. And you got the 40th anniversary on the back. Decepticon symbol on the top. Just very, very cool artwork for the box.
It is cool. And I like that they continue with the vector, the grids. I like that. That's really cool. The grid
thing has always been a thing with Transformers, and I love that even their licensees follow through with it.
Yeah, because like as a non-Transformer enthusiast, like when I see this, it brings me back to like Master System boxes, and like I just see dated technology.
It's very 80s.
Yeah, it's very 80s.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I don't speak that language. But if you flip it over, I think there's English.
Not from here.
Not from here.
Scan that Facebook code right here.
Yeah.
You can scan their Facebook code.
Looks like it's kind of flopped around a little bit in transit. The accessories he comes with, this is the key to Vector Sigma, which is a supercomputer in Transformers that in the original G1 Transformers, they would use that to bring new Transformers to life. They would build Transformers themselves, and then.
But it's not a Transformer until they put that key in.
Well, they would put that key in the computer, and the computer would blast it and give it like a soul, a spark. Later iteration, later they changed and added more to the mythos, but and these are extremely simplistic model. Like they say this is a model kit, but. I mean, yeah, it's technically a model kit because you can put it together.
But like a model kit, like I'm thinking would be like this piece is separate.
Yeah, like that would be 40 different pieces alone right there.
That's where I was. Yeah.
What's really dope is he actually comes with an alternate chest piece for...
like battle damage?
Yeah, it's for when in the movie, in the original movie, when he gets like his ass kicked by Optimus Prime, he has this beat up chest scene. And he comes with different faces too. And as you see, there's rust and scrapes and stuff. So it's made to look like he's been existing for 4 million years.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, or with 2 people.
Yeah. Yeah, so you see rust and stuff on the parts. And that just seemed really exciting to me, that there was all this detail. I also really like the idea is because they come apart so easy, this is going to be really fun for photography. Because in the original Transformers, in the G1 mythos, a big thing was they were always getting blown up and torn apart. And as long as they were put back together, and as long as they weren't too damaged on their internals, they could be slapped back together and be good to go. And that was just such a cool concept to me. Right. So G1 Megatron transformed into a gun, a P. Walter gun. And you see like some of that shape. Like that would have been the
gunmetal handle.
The handle and everything. And I just think that's so cool that detail is there. And it looks like they just slide right in.
How did and I'm assuming it moves too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I was expecting like as a statue.
Like they're superposable. If they were just statues, I absolutely wouldn't have gotten them. But the fact that there's this much posability, like look,
it's essentially like
the skirt raises so you can do more action poses.
I love that.
So you get so much detail with that you wouldn't get with an actual transform.
Yeah, let's move this over here.
Yeah.
And that way it's white.
All right, other leg, please. And so what was your question?
Leg me. I actually had 2 questions. I'm going to try to remember them.
Yes, hit me.
The first question is now gone. The second question is, how did they, did the general form of Megatron, did it stay pretty much the same even though it turns into a tank now?
Yes.
Or did they change his robot form to make some things work?
So there's one big difference is, and this depends on the action figure, the actual toy, because different iterations have different looks to them. But with a lot of the ones that are more G1 inspired, he'll have tank treads on him. And that's how you know he's a tank. He's got like tank treads on his back.
Legs or all everywhere?
On his back, usually. With the latest iteration where they're making him very G1 inspired, is this the left foot or the right foot? Can you check the paper? I want to make sure I'm putting the right.
Yes, there is a paper. Paper does exist.
Where did we say? Oh, here it is. When they did Siege, that's basically been Megatron's look now for the last 5 or 6 years. They designed him in Siege, and they've made small changes to him, and but no matter what, it's still very classic G1 Megatron looking, except he's got these tank treads folded up on his back, and they call that chaff. It's parts that are hanging on. It's they call it backpack. There's all these terms people use for it, but essentially, that's the big difference. Is you'll see those tank treads on his back. So yeah, there's this, look at that big spat of rust there. I think that's just so sick looking.
Yeah, I love that a lot. I think that, especially that you get options with this battle damaged chest too, is just really awesome.
Yeah.
And there's 3 different faces, and it's not actual head; it just snaps in, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And I love that maniacal laughing one he's got. That's awesome.
Chest me.
Is that this piece?
That is his torso.
It's really easy with one person. It's not with 2.
Is there any posability on that?
No. Yes.
Kind of looks like there is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it looks like we got a little
wiggle
ab
there.
rock.
Yep. So we can probably do the ab crunch. Like, as you can tell, like, this is not a model kit. You would maybe put this more as like a snap together thing. Or what would be another term you might use for a transformer that is a lot of individual pieces? What might you call
it's a bunch
that?
Of parts.
Parts. I think parts is a good word. Parts former.
Okay.
Might be. You might say it's a parts former.
It could be a parts former.
I could see it being a parts former.
I don't know if it fits the exact definition.
No.
Can you explain what a parts former is?
No, you know what? Please do.
Okay, so a parts former is when it is a transformer that transforms from a vehicle mode to a human or robot mode, but there are pieces that do not translate from one to the other, so they are separate, and you have to put parts. Did I do it wrong?
Yeah, no, you pretty much nailed it. Like, you got essentially the spirit of it. It's a transformer that you have to take it apart to transform it from one mode to another. Whereas most transformers can just go from one.
What's the song?
What?
What's the song called?
Reach?
Yeah. Movie song.
Oh, Dare? From the Transformers movie? Yeah, Dare. By Stan Bush. It's like,
it just felt like I needed to do the victory song there. I'll just splice it in. I like it. Add those babies
sick
on.
looking.
Are they the same? I think they're.
It's gonna.
Hold on. I don't know which one goes in.
So you might say he's about to go to the gun show.
Oh, I know which one because his arms go up. So,
Yeah.
so this is that side.
Yep.
This is this side. But I don't. Hold on. Is that?
It's this way.
Okay. Now, Ty.
B.
You do not buy Transformers that do not transform.
I don't normally do that. I think the only exception I've done is you bought me a Super 7 G2 Megatron. And I have that because G2 Megatron as a character
So I'm gonna get that in a minute. Just keep actually.
G2 Megatron means a lot to me as a character because it was a toy I'd gotten from my mom, and the other part about it is it came with accessories to make it look like he did in the comic book, the G.I. Joe comic book, and that was just so cool to me that I was like, you know what, I'm going to make an exception for this one. The only other non-transforming Transformers I own that I've bought of my own is I own a couple Pop vinyls that came with other things, like they were gifts included and stuff, because I wanted these lunch boxes, and the lunch boxes had Pops inside of them. So I got a couple Pops that way. The one Pop that I bought on purpose was Unicron, because it's a huge Pop. Huge Pop.
You found that. You were looking for it for a while.
I did, yeah. I was most random place. GameStop. Walked into GameStop, and it was on its discount table. And it was like, buy 3 Pops, get 1, or something like that. Or it was buy 2 Pops, get 1 free.
Did you get it cheaper, or was it?
I got it, it was super marked down. Like super, I got him for like $12. And it was like, if I had bought him at the shows we kept going to, it would have been closer to like, $50, $60, the way people charge for these things.
Yeah. All right, we're going to wait for that to come back up.
Sure.
No, you don't have to wait. We can start.
Oh, okay. I would not normally buy a non-transformer transformer, but I bought that Pop. So, yeah, I've got a couple Pops. I've got that. And there were other really fancy model kits that were actually by Flame Toys that are actual model kits they put out. And I thought about that, but I just, I realized I've got too many model kits that I still need to put together. So I decided against that. Plus, they were very expensive. I'm trying to think, do I own any other non-transforming Transformers? That Super 7 figure, a couple Pops, and these now.
Do you have any like big head little things?
Those are Pops, right? Big head.
Yeah, like kind of like those over there. I've seen ones that like they're just big heads, but they're.
Someone gave me one once, but I lost it.
So you don't really.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of it.
If you got that gift for Ty, he's just talking out his ass because he likes to be a hard ass on video.
Mm-hmm.
He really loved it.
Hated it.
Hated it.
Did you get it to me? Was it from you?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I know way better than buying a non-transforming Transformer.
That's right.
Unless it was specifically made.
That's right. Okay.
Bros before non-transforming hoes.
Score.
Like and subscribe.
Lots of posability on the fingers. He's headless. Wow. Good Lord, he's coming to attack. Look at the detail.
That's a
like,
lot of movement too.
Yeah, and look, like even in the joints, they included so much sculpting.
No stickers.
I love that there's no stickers. A lot of model kits have stickers, and it's just really nice to not worry about stickers. And just the coloration is just sick, man. Like, I love it. Right, let's get his head on there. Head pops on. So then we've essentially got Megatron, but without his fusion cannon.
Now, what is a fusion cannon, Brandon might ask?
So a fusion cannon is when he would turn into a gun, the sight of the gun was what they attached it to his arm in the original toy, and that was his fusion cannon. Which is funny because this is the actual like extension barrel of the gun, as you can see. And he's fired out of this at times in the cartoon or in the comic, like you'd see him use this randomly for something. But this was his like big weapon of destruction, was that gun. That gun dare. Come with batteries? Like go to the batteries like in a separate thing, or do I need to include them? Do I need to get batteries?
They are not here. Does it say batteries not included?
Well, let's
Do
open his
not
head.
look directly into the beam.
Well, we're all dead. Oh yeah, here's not. Look at the neck here. Look, whole thing comes forward, so you can get some really sick posability.
I don't know. That tells me it's there.
I don't know.
Because this is like this stuff that's all like recycle. Make sure you take care of this. I don't know. It might be.
How do we get the face out?
Take his face off.
I think that was from a movie.
What was it called? True Lies?
No, I think it was Head On. He did Face Off in a film.
He said face.
He said Face Off.
And they took their faces.
They took the faces off and they swapped them. What's it called? Face swap? How do I get his head out?
This is a stand.
Wait, do I have to take this screw out?
There's no way. That would not be cool.
And there's a screw there.
But this is literally just a snap.
I can't get a grip on it.
Can I try it?
Yeah, please do. So the picture shows. How'd you do that?
Just lift the chin.
I was so afraid I was going to break it off.
How do you?
The instructions. So I'll tell you now, the instructions are not. So the way it's supposed to work is you touch this to his forehead, and it activates the batteries. Yeah, I don't think he's actually got batteries in there. And I think we need 3 of them. So we don't have that, do we?
You look. Keep rolling. Keep talking.
About what? Face Off? So this is a movie called Face Off, right?
Okay, I don't have it. I have something called 427s, which I have no idea what those are either. But do we want to look and see if
yeah, we might as well just take a peek.
It should be good.
Yeah, you don't got no batteries. It's just one.
It's unfortunate, though.
The picture makes it look like he needs 3s. Oh, he needs one for the cannon, too. Yeah, the cannon has a light as well. So yeah, that's why we would need multiple. So look at the detail on the hands here. You can close the hand. You can point. Like, you there. Where's my bagel? That's not how Megatron sounds, but you know. I can't do a Megatron voice. You there. Where's my bagel? I require a bagel. Where's my cream cheese? You can do cool hand stuff like fist bumps.
Hand stuff.
Yeah, like hand stuff. Like fist
hand
bumps.
Tables, and we got some ladders and a chair in hand.
Brandon's beating the out of me. Brandon's beating me up. I'm pretty, you know what, I gotta say, these work conditions are just terrible. They're just terrible. Pretty sick angles on this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sick angles. Look at that. Look at that guy. He's a pretty sick looking guy.
So, like, if you aim it like this,
yeah,
it's a freaking cool shot. And
absolutely.
You could like focusing on that or this and like.
Or you can go focus from one and focus the other in video.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So he's got a crunchy face. That's more detailed.
I mean, that's really great.
Like the toe, the fact you can bend his toes.
And the ankles.
You can get so much posability with this guy. There's so much room for activity.
It's starting out that it doesn't click. Like I'm used to your.
Yeah, there's normally ratchets. Yeah. No, these are just pegs.
Yeah, you can really like.
Obviously, the danger with pegs is pegs can break off eventually, but I mean, these seem really sturdy. You can get some really great action shots. That looks amazing.
I would agree.
Let's swap his chest out. And look at that! Look at the detail. First off, that's die-cast metal.
Wow, so both of them are? That's plastic.
No, one of them's plastic, but his main one is die-cast metal. But look at the detail on his chest.
Yeah, and that's not even, you don't even really use that.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you could.
Really cool.
Look how happy he is. He's just so pleased with himself. He's like, look what I got my key. So we need to paint this gun purple because that's the way it is in the movie.
Okay. Is it that purple, or is it like a
yeah?
different...
It's that purple. Okay. It's two shades. One's kind of a baby bluish purple, and then the rest is a darker purple. But like look at him. He's ready to pop a cap in a motherfucker. Okay, so you can kind of, if you do it like that. Yeah, that works, but then these fingers are sticking out really friggin' far.
He's just got a loose.
Okay, nope, we got it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. During his big fight with Optimus, he gets his gun, he gets his fusion cannon knocked off his arm. So then he has to pop a cap in Optimus's ass. And let's do his energy mace. And that his badge, I think, clips onto his Stand, yeah. I think what I really like about the energy mace is that it's not one solid piece, and it's not that bendable plastic, but it's actually got joints. So you can you can get some really cool flailing looks with it.
Maybe it makes sense when you put them on there, but the base, yeah, very weird.
Yeah, because you're not really going to see it. I feel like it should be on the front, like here. But also you can tell by the bases that these snap into each other, which makes me think we're going to get a lot more. But also with the size of them, I don't know if that would really work out. I feel like they would be bumping into each other, you know?
Yeah.
So he's got his energy mace. Like that's just dope looking. Like how posable it is with the fact that it's a bunch of joints. So you can really get some wicked stuff going on with it.
What's this called?
And so this is he used this in the movie as well to kill Optimus as well.
Okay.
It's also a movie accessory.
Never again.
Never
Just
again.
The movie?
What?
Just the movie. Never again.
Yeah, no. He picked it up during the battle. We have no idea whose it was. He just seemed to find it. Like he pulled it out of nowhere. Like I mean, we've always wondered where the hell did the sword come from, but
sure, like you do.
Like you do.
Like you do when you find swords like that.
When I find a sword, my first thought is, where did this sword come from? Where did this sword exist before it came to me? That's what I think of when I see a sword.
Who died holding the sword?
Who died and made you a sword? Doesn't make any sense. Who died and made you a sword? It's so stupid.
So stupid.
So stupid.
So like the way that I typically do stands, if it's because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. So I'll do an action pose.
Yeah.
So like.
Oh, absolutely. Stand. You gotta do an action pose with a stand.
Like I would do something like him jumping.
Yeah.
And having this, and I always try to hide the bars too because it's just stupid. But I don't know if that's authentic, if that looks like that, or if you're worried about it resisting. But yeah,
it wouldn't worry me. That's a bit wobbly.
A bit wobbly.
Bit wobbly.
Yep. But like, there's not a whole lot of movement on this either. Like,
No.
you can rotate it, but that's weird. But yeah, that's like how I would display something like this.
Yeah. Can you get a better shot of it?
You bet your butt.
Bet your bottom butt. Okay. That is dope. I might say that's actually dope-alicious.
You know, let's compare the size.
Yes. Time for a size comparison.
I wish you had like a regular Transformer so you could compare it to like a Megatron.
Yeah, I do wish I'd brought in like Siege Megatron with me at least.
But
He poses.
it's essentially the same size.
Yeah. It's yeah, pretty close.
Interesting.
So that was chapter 1,
What time is
Megatron.
it? So we're making a one long episode with the 2 different models, but it ran a little long, so we are ending it here. This is the ending, so thank you, like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Hope you like this video. Thanks so much, and sorry for the post-edit ending, so we can make this into 2 videos. Wow, thanks for reading my video.